Hey there, Texans. If you've received a summons for jury duty in the Lone Star State, you might be wondering what to expect. In this video, we'll break down the ins and outs of jury duty in Texas so you can feel confident and prepared to fulfill your civic duty. Now, let me share my jury duty at Tarrant County, Texas. Please keep on checking your mail. One of those mails may be summons. Once you get summons, please respond appropriately. They may ask you to fill up form online multiple times. You probably can send them paper as well. Few days before the day, they will specify when and where to report. It may be different from your original time and place. For example, I was originally summoned to report to criminal court. However, day before the jury duty, I was instructed to report to specific district court at the different time. So, please check your emails and texts. On the day of duty, please start on time. Maybe wear modest/non-provocative dress. Start on time. For Tarrant County, the court is at downtown Fort Worth. I am not sure if there is free parking nearby. You have an option to park at remote free parking specified by the court. They have a free bus service to the court. Or, you can park nearby paid parking garage just like I did. 2 City Place Garage is right across the street from the criminal court. $15 or up to 15 minutes wait. Your choice. Once you are in the building, you will have to go through the security checking. Knives or guns not allowed. Keep them in your car or home. Then find the place where you need to be. Once in the place, you will meet the people sitting, standing, or moving around. Just like you, they are also hoping to not get selected for the duty. You check in with the court representative, most likely a sheriff. She or he will assign you a number, and that's the juror number. They will call you by number after this. I have been told, the lower the number, the higher the probability of getting the job. I found this partially correct. Yes, most selected jurors were numbered low. However, few lucky ones numbered in 40s and 50s. We had a pool of 72, maybe just a couple did not show up. After making sure everyone is there, we were led inside the courtroom. The judge welcomed and said we the jurors were the judge. Then the type of the case and prosecutors and defendants were introduced. The prosecutor and defendant, both sides, explained the law they probably using for the case. Asked few questions to know jurors' views towards the specific actions or laws. Most of the time asked to rate the feelings towards specific things. For example, if wife beats husband, how do you feel about husband hitting wife back? Rate 1 to 5 if it is okay. And they may ask why you chose certain answers. Be prepared to stay in courtroom extended period. And be prepared to learn the legal process and views of your fellow jurors. I was told before that if somehow you have similar experiences or strong views towards case, you may not get selected. They certainly asked those people more questions. Some of them were selected for the duty. So, I don't know. Unless you directly know the people involved in case, or you have explained them why you cannot be impartial judge, you may still remain in the pool. Judge was accommodating the people who had medical appointments or flights or others. Only non-exemption was work. Once both sides finished asking questions, we got a longer break minus 30 minutes or so. We went into the courtroom to find out who got selected. I was not the lucky one. So, we, unselected people, left the room. I don't know more about the selected ones. They were told they will be there for whole week. We the unselected left the room. Collected the pay for the day, $20 for one day. For multiple days they pay at the rate of $58 per day. You can donate your pay as well. Guys, that's all about my experience. So let's talk about jury duty. Jury duty is the legal process where a group of citizens, selected at random, come together to decide the outcome of a trial. It's an essential part of the American justice system, and Texas is no exception. Asterisk, who is eligible for jury duty in Texas? In Texas, you're eligible for jury duty if you're a U.S. citizen, at least 18 years old, and a resident of the county where you've been summoned. You must also be able to read and write English and not have any disqualifying criminal convictions. The jury selection process. The jury selection process, also known as voir dire, is where potential jurors are questioned by the judge, prosecutor, and defense attorney to assess their suitability for the case. This is an important step to ensure a fair trial. What to expect during jury duty? As a juror in Texas, you'll be expected to take an oath, hear evidence presented in court, deliberate with your fellow jurors, and reach a verdict. You may also be required to serve on a grand jury, which investigates criminal cases to determine if there's enough evidence to indict someone. Asterisk length of jury duty? The length of jury duty in Texas varies depending on the court and the type of case. You may be required to serve for a day, a week, or even longer. Don't worry, you'll receive compensation for your service. Excuses and exemptions. While jury duty is an important civic duty, there are some exceptions. You may be excused or exempt if you have a medical condition, a conflict of interest, or other valid reasons. Check with the court for specific rules and regulations. That's it, folks. Jury duty in Texas might seem intimidating at first, but it's an important way to contribute to the justice system. Remember to take your summons seriously, and don't hesitate to reach out to the court if you have any questions or concerns.